So we've got another goalkeeper added to the mix. It is 95 Casillas. Now I'm very interested to see about this card because realistically he could get a double upgrade with a +4. So I believe his campaign launch would be from now until the end, so I don't believe it counts. If it does, then fair enough, it'd have been a 93, which would have made 0 sense. But in terms of the upgrades, you could potentially, if Spain do manage to score another 4 goals, see a 97 Casillas if it works out how everybody else has. He is obviously 95 rated, and stats wise, there's not really too much to talk about because obviously he's a goalkeeper. Now, when it comes to an SBC, we've only got 7 different SBC requirements, 3 of them being bronze and silver, and then an 82. So you only have an 84 with a team of the season or team of the week. You have an 86 with a team of the season or team of the week, 87 and an 89 with a team of the season or team of the week. Now, that is going to be incredibly cheap. I can't even imagine how expensive that is. Like 400k at a maximum, I think. I don't know if we're not going to have any SBC prices yet, or we might do. So apparently he is coming in at 330,000 coins. Now, if you've not packed yourself a Schmeichel, you've not had the look yet, then that could be definitely worth an upgrade at the absolute minimum. It will depend on what keeper you've got. I've been seeing Oblak doing really, really well, so it will all depend on what you want to go for. And obviously as goalkeepers, you just keep the basic play style, chemistry style. Now, obviously, Spain are absolutely on fire at the moment, so the likely chance of a double upgrade is looking very likely with the 4-win over Georgia, and then obviously it's going to be a big match in the next one because obviously they do have Germany being on the non-favoured bracket. It's going to be one of them ones that if they manage to beat Germany, I really don't know who's going to be on their level at this point. But I think the big thing with him is, what saves can he make? Because realistically, the option you've got for keepers at the moment, oh no, he's going to go near post, is going to be Schmeichel has actually been phenomenal for me. So I'm putting him at the absolute top of the tree. Oblak has been decent for me, nothing too crazy, but he definitely has been decent for a lot of people that are rocking him. When it comes to Campos, I feel like he's too small, and then it's kind of just that's crazy, your team of the season keepers, Alisson team of the year or team of the season, Donnarumma, Kobel. There's kind of a few that I'm like, yes, they definitely look good enough, and Van der Sar has always got to be pushed up there, especially with the amount of icon packs that we have got. It's quite a no-brainer to have him. But when it comes to keepers now, it's not even necessarily it's going to be literally who you pack, and the fact that you can SBC Casillas is already going to put him in good run-ins. It just depend on the upgrade more than anything, as I think rating for a keeper just makes you feel a little bit better. Like if you chose a random 99, get that save. See what I mean? Like, that's what I mean. It really doesn't matter who you've got in net. That finesse shot plus is dangerous. We saw it one side. I don't actually know who he's got, but if it's going in, it's going in. It doesn't matter what keeper you've got. It will literally always go in. Oh, that's a good touch. Get the save. Nice on the power shot. I will sort out the seconds. But as long as he's kind of good with his movement, he feels quick, he's got himself a decent hand, that's all you really need to have, to be honest. Because keepers, they literally have very little effect in the kind of better divisions. Because obviously, a lot of people's attack now turn towards minimizing the risk of the goal not going in. So instead of me taking a shot, it'd be trying to pass around a keeper. If it's me going outside the box or inside the box, it's trying to work it inside to be able to get to the point where literally you are not going to save it. No keeper would save it. So to be honest, even just as an SBC price, if you've been unlucky and you've not got yourself an Oblak untradeable or a Peter Schmeichel, then I'd definitely be looking at him. I think 330 is not a bad price. To be honest, I wouldn't pay any more than that for a keeper anyway nowadays. And to be honest, I don't even buy keepers anyway, because realistically, you're bound to get one untradeable that's a decent value. And more than likely, we will see a 99 at some point. Looking for the big save. Nice. Gets it on for the corner. We'll take it. We come out for this. Oh, very lucky. Get back in there. He's going to go for the power, and we'll get the block. Oh, he's got lucky. He's looking for the finesse all day long. It's a great save again. Seconds out nicely. Get the save. Oh, that's a nice and easy one. Like it says, with the finesse shot plus, it is totally down to either quantity or you've really got to find that sweet spot now. He's literally just looking from absolutely anywhere. And to be fair, it will work. And that's the scary bit with strikers, wingers, what have you now. All of them with the 90 plus shooting. Inevitably, that will happen. You will get that random finesse from 25, 30 yards looking across the box. And they'll just go for it. And we're just got to block this, look across again, get the header, and we're away. Good save. And it'll be them sort of shots where it is just very random, like you're hitting, hoping. Ooh, nearly beat him, to be fair to him. But it will be them random shots that I'm expecting maybe a little bit more at times, which is good that he's managed to save it. And Casillas has a good record when it comes to being an icon keeper. I really, really liked his, was it Thunderstruck, I want to say I got out of a player pick. So that was already a decent card. So this should be just off merit a very decent keeper to have. And it was the same for Schmeichel. I feel like that was his first upgrade in the game. It was definitely a big upgrade, and I think with the card itself, even the base was at a solid level regardless. That's a great ball, nearly. Keeper was definitely on the line ready. Of course, he'd have saved it. Nice tap in with the finesse. Gotta love it sometimes. So if we are going into the overall form then, it's an interesting one. Now, I do want to see if this has been updated for the tracker, because I want to say with the new icons, they do come out on, so basically they have to get the 4 goals when they come out, whereas like with the Make Your Marks when we got Team 2, they got upgraded regardless. So I want to say that they do count towards when they go rather than necessarily what's been happening prior. And with Casillas, in fact, should he be at the bottom? Apparently not. With Casillas, he should, because he's a goalkeeper. EA have basically said they won't give a playstyle plus to a keeper. Here we go. So obviously you can see the first match, and the only match scheduled at the moment, because it is a knockout tournament, is going to be Germany. So he unfortunately falls on a very bad fixture that I don't see Germany letting in 4. I can see Spain winning, but it means it's even harder, because then they go from from Germany to potentially another huge round in France. There's just so many. I think would it be France, Portugal or something like that? I think it would be, or yeah, France, Portugal. So that's already going to be an incredibly hard feat to go with. But Spain do look that good, so I would put my money on Casillas more so than anything, and he would get a +2 depending on if he gets 2 or 4 goals in the next set of maximum 3 matches. So it will be interesting. I do think he's a good card. He's definitely a standard goalkeeper, as you like. When it comes to keepers, I'd say really if you are looking at any, if you're still in doubt for yours, Schmeichel is the easy option. Oblak's a great option. I'd say Casillas comes in. Ter Stegen I've been very hit and miss with. I kind of like him, but then there is some errors that he does make that I'm just not a massive fan on. But to be fair, everybody's going to find mistakes on all of these keepers. If you go onto a keeper tier list or the best keepers in the game, everybody's arguing their own point of Dudek's the best, Summer's the best, Alisson's the best, but everybody has different opinions on them. But I do think Casillas, as an SBC, if you've not quite got that 90 and above keeper yet, he most definitely is going to be worth a looking at a minimum.